You're on mute, Keith.
Damn, I hate this thing doesn't take me off mute. Hi, everybody. Let's try that again. How's it going? Welcome to Crypto on the Rocks. Now that you can hear me. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. Let me get everything kind of turning up as we're letting these notifications go on here. And I haven't had a chance to like crack the bottle yet here. So we got to get the thing out here and crack that. There we go. And all right, let's start it off right. What do you think, Shub? Cheers. Oh, man. I hope everybody's doing well tonight as notifications are going on out here. Appreciate everybody being here. Shuby, I got to step away for 1 sec. Oh, is that Kim I see? Well, listen, you two guys talk for 1 second. I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back.
Green screen, so your shirt's disappeared.
In and out.
You're becoming a leprechaun.
Okay, I'm back.
She's becoming a
Welcome
leprechaun.
back.
Shirt. You see that?
What's that?
She's becoming a leprechaun with her green shirt.
Oh, I hadn't noticed, but I do now. Oh, Kim, it's so good to see you. Welcome back. I'm sure you are happy to be back home.
All right.
Ouch. Ow.
I cooked her
I miss
dinner.
my man. That's it.
Okay, well, that's that. There you go. That's not a bad thing. Well, cheers to Kim being back. There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
How are you?
All right. You know, status quo, everything being equal. Question is, how are you? I mean, you've been gone for like ever from the, well, I know it's not really ever, but it seems that way every time we're talking to Shuby. When's Kim coming home? What's going on?
Had to be there for my brother.
I understand. Got to do what you got to do for the family. I understand. Well, we're glad to see you. And see, I told Shuby you were going to come and at least make an appearance. He was like, no, she's going to go play in her she shed.
I will.
I told him.
Yeah, sure.
I told him you've been asking that she had to at least come say hi for a minute.
Exactly. I'm sorry nobody else is here yet, but maybe, you know, you can pop back in after. You know, they'll show up eventually. Even BC said he was going to be here tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Man, glad to see you guys. So what's new and exciting besides you being back home? Anything? No. Wow, Kim, seriously, what? Come on, you're supposed to come back with stories and shit.
No stories. Not good ones anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, my brother lived, so that's good.
Yes, amen to that. Absolutely.
Not hard for that, but
I didn't really get much of a lowdown on what was going on, just so you know. Yeah,
no. Which, listen, not necessary, obviously, but I like when things work out. You know what I'm saying? Especially where they're health-related issues, because man, you ain't got your health, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't that a fact? Appreciate everybody. I can see people slowly starting to kind of pile in here. Welcome. Appreciate everybody being here. Happy Friday night. Happy Leprechaun Day. Happy Friday the 13th. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Make sure you guys take that poll coming on in here. I'll be interested to see how many shitcoin bags you're still holding. So feel free to do that.
My Pepe.
Hey man, I think in one of my tweets about this stream, I put Patcoin in there. Has anybody even heard of Patcoin? Probably not, unless you are a serious OG in the space. Wait, I think I hear Bedell. There he is. Bedell's now here. Welcome, Bedell. Yeah, I know. Time to run, Kim, run. Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, Bedell, cheers. Welcome.
Cheers. Hi, Kim. Hi, Shuby.
Hi, Bedell.
Appreciate you. Bedell, how's it going for you, sir?
Getting there.
Wait a minute. Was that a red can I just saw right there? Oh, there it is. There it is. Shub, you can't be picking on him no more.
No, but I can still pick on you
Why me?
because the intro looks like I have a silver can in my hand. It makes it look like I'm drinking Busch Light.
I got
Adele
nothing.
didn't have a beer. I'm assuming he just ate a gummy. You know, in the intro, like, you know, everybody's got a beer but him. And I got a silver can, like, you know, Coors Light or something. I'm not even sure.
That
Gotcha.
happens, I guess.
And Jay Violet's in the house. If you're on my channel, Jay Violet emojis in the chat. Morning from 30,000 feet. Okay, you got to tell us what that's about there, Jay Violet.
She's flying to the States, probably.
She either climbing a mountain or she mile high clubbing it. I don't know which it is.
There's an airplane there. I mean,
Well, oh, I see again. Old eyes. I just caught a glimpse of the plane. So there we go. So there it is. I gotta go drop some.
I'm doing
Jay
all right,
Violet
though. Went back to work yesterday.
Oh, I'm glad you're finally back to work. Not that I want you to have to go to work or whatever, but you know, I know you ain't been feeling good.
I mean, still can't fully sleep through the night without coughing or waking up cold or sweaty, but getting there. I mean, everything still tastes like I'm drinking chemicals, but you know, it happens.
So you're going to try to give us a computer virus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through the camera.
That's right, baby.
Where's your
Coming on
mask?
through.
Ever
Oh, here you go. She says she's flying to Sydney. Well, safe flight. Appreciate you checking on in while you're en route to Sydney. Hopefully it's for pleasure, not business.
Or both. It's company's paying
Well,
for
I
it.
guess that's true. Could be both. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you guys made it tonight. What? So today was your first day back at work, you said, Bedell?
No, yesterday.
Yesterday. Ah, gotcha. Damn, that was like a whole week down for the count there, or a little more maybe.
5 days. I mean, I spent 4.5 of it pretty much stuck on the couch. Couldn't
Shit.
sleep, but couldn't stay awake. You know, it's fun.
Yeah, no doubt. No fun.
Monday night, I counted, well, like technically Tuesday morning, from 1 until about 3 a.m., I woke up 18 times.
Holy shit. Yeah.
And that was about normal. So imagine that for like 4.5 days straight of just, you sleep for maybe 5 minutes and you wake up and you're cold or you're sweating or you're coughing and just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely no fun. Going for a concert. I don't know Linkin Park.
Nice.
Not familiar with them, but there you go. Oh, Julie. Welcome, Julie. You're welcome to join us, by the way, if you'd like. Let me know. I'll send you a link. And you know what, Julie? Thanks for being here. Cheers to you.
Hey.
Keith gets us drunk because we haven't been here in a while. Like everybody that comes in, like,
Oh,
cheers.
man. Yep. Straight up, right off the cuff, baby.
The first 15 to 20 minutes is cheers and everybody, and you go through like 2 or 3 beers.
Hey, you know, I want everybody to feel welcome.
Welcome to the bar, y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Even my leprechaun.
Oh, man.
Drinking back there.
Well, Julie, listen, I can send you. I think we're connected on X. I can send you a message if you want to jump in for a little bit. Let me. I gotta log into X. I didn't bother to log in earlier, so.
I show my brother the background and he says, make all them leprechaun faces look just like you. I said, one of me's enough.
There you go. Facts. No, the background looks awesome. Looks awesome. She'll be getting busy with that AI.
Oh, I'll tell you what, St. Patrick's Day is my favorite holiday.
Well, I'd like to say that surprises me, but kind of not so much.
You'll see here.
I'm sorry. I'm not in my studio right now, but we'll have to. Yeah, no problem, Julie. Anytime. You're welcome here. We're Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time every week, or just about every week. And you have an open invitation. You are welcome anytime you want. So let me know. You let me know.
Sure,
So,
before Bedell takes his gummy.
yeah. Although it's fun after Bedell takes his gummy.
Especially if he takes 2.
There you go. Hey, everybody that's kind of lurking in the chat, get in the live chat. Tell me what bags you're holding. And don't forget, if you're on YouTube, to take that poll. I'm curious to see how many shitcoin bags you're still holding. So go ahead. Good fun with that. Last I checked, it was 100% because I did none. I did 1 to 3, 3 to 5, and then I've lost count. So far, I've lost count is 100%. So there we go. There we go. And like I was mentioning before Bedell jumped in here, one of the ones I put out on X when I was promoting this was Coin. Again, if anybody remembers that, please. It had a huge spike back in, like, I think it was 2017, right during the bull run or something like that. Maybe after that, I can't remember. And I was stupid then, chasing stuff, so I bought in, and yeah, I don't even think it exists anymore. Just saying. Julie saying I still have dog and a few up. There you go. Like I said, I'll be interested to see where that poll lands. Definitely be interested. I got a feeling that a lot of peeps that have been in this space for a while are going to be holding on to some shitcoin bags.
I got me some.
I know Shuby has nothing but shitcoins because he holds ETC. So they. Sorry, but I had to. Right?
That's all right. I just said I got me some Neoxa too, so
Oh, Neoxa, there it is. Damn.
Do you have that in a wallet now?
Yeah, I never got my old coins. When I was playing around with solar, I mined some more. Why not? It was free.
Okay.
One
now
day
the question is,
no, probably like 400,000th of a penny.
Oh shit! I shouldn't laugh because some of them, like I said, I don't even think Coin exists anymore. Rise, there was another one I was all in on. I was even staking it for a while. That went the way of the dinosaur. Matter of fact, I thinking about it, I'm not even sure I have if the wallets even still work, that I even know what the hell the seed phrases and passwords are for the wallets. What about you there, Shub? How many wallets you got out there, or do you think you got out there? You've lost.
I've got another computer that it's just sitting down there on the ground that I can hook up anywhere. Get off my wallet. Anyways, she's trying to find my Tangent card. But, so I've got wallets on another computer sitting down here. When I boot it up, I know I've got Meow Coin wallet still out there.
Meow
Coin, yes. I got a cat coin. I've got Neoxa on that computer, which I don't know that I can ever restore it. I've got Aeon, the old style AION, not the new one, whatever they call it. But and that's just what I remember. I can't. I'm sure there's more.
I have no doubt, and I understand. I do. Hang on, guys. I'm going real quick to try and get the link to Julie's channel so I can drop it. So for anybody who's not following her,
I've got to go back through all my wallets.
Oh, I don't know. I think somebody's got their mic up. I can't. I'm getting like reverb here.
Can you hear me?
Can now. That's better.
I'll say I got to go through my wallets to see what's empty and what's not. Because I know, like, some coins I would sell in. But I mean, like right now, just on this computer, wallets I have MeowCoin, Game Pass, Evermore, Nyaxa, Aeon, Dynex, Raven.
Jeez. Hey, now Dynex isn't a dead coin there. I'm just saying.
I think that wallet's empty. I think I put all that on to Trade Ogre.
Oh, well, you did.
Taken.
That was really good. Put it on Trade Ogre or not. Oh, Trade Ogre, another dead. Oh man, maybe we should do that theme one Crypto on the Rocks episode. Dead where you've lost coins. What exchanges are dead that you've lost coins on? Oh, that could be a list.
Yes, sir, BC. That's my brother.
Oh man, guys, I put Julie's channel on in the live chat. Make sure if you're not already following her, you go ahead and follow her. And let's see, I got to catch up now while I was busy doing that. And Dave Digital is in the house. Welcome, Dave Digital. You know what's happening right now. There you go. Dave Digital. And listen, don't forget, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Dave Digital with the Simple Terms podcast. You ain't watching it. Shame, shame. You need to be watching that. Oh, BC. I thought you were coming on there, BC. What are you saying? Why are you in the chat? I appreciate you being in the chat. You never bought a shitcoin in your life. Some of me wants to call bullshit. Just saying. Just saying.
If he trades, he's and shit coins and selling them. So you can't tell me you only trade Bitcoin.
No, he said that he's done altcoins for to get the profit and then go ahead and get Bitcoin. He has said that in the past. So
yeah,
but he may be I haven't bought it and held it kind of thing. Just saying.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, that's right. Everybody's shouting out Dave Digital.
You guys ready?
For what?
The real Irishman.
Ah.
Wait a minute.
Your cup is
I don't know, but that's interesting. That's an interesting picture right there.
Oh, because they put green dye in it. That's probably why.
There it is.
Look.
There it is. That's why.
Shit.
Well, you want to know what? There you go. And there you go. BC saying your brothers are in the background there.
They are. They're hanging out with me. But you can see their beer.
Yeah, amen. There you go.
That's pretty badass. I like that. I might have to
that was.
Mine don't have a beer.
All right, BC, you know the drill. You're welcome anytime. Come on in. There we go. Dave Digital. We ain't got JR in the house yet to talk about the hamburger helper, but I'm sure he'll be here soon. There we go.
Story time if you want it real quick.
Mr. is back. He's gonna wait.
I'll wait for Bedell.
What's up?
You don't mute when you're talking to someone else. So I said story time, but I'll wait for you to be done.
Keep muted me.
No, my mom, that's her favorite holiday, so mine obviously now. I went to a friend's house. She's like, I'm going to stay home and go to sleep. Well, she's driving my Firebird to work because her car broke down. So I'm like, I rode my bicycle so she could have the car in the morning because I know I was going to drink.
Yep.
So I got over it. I mean, I'm probably 22 years old, somewhere in there. And we're sitting out there drinking. And she comes flying around the corner of my Firebird, pulls up into the yard. Big old green cowboy hat on, Irish socks on, the whole 9 yards, brings over green food coloring. And she's like, you got to drink. It's pouring in all our beers. We're sitting there drinking, having a great time.
Yeah.
Green beer. Beer. She gets half toasted, got to work next day. So she goes and leaves of my Firebird. And the driveway has a little bit of a curvature to it, so you got to pull out a little bit to the left to turn right to go home. Well, she didn't. She just turned right and went right over the big concrete things and ripped my whole muffler system out of my car.
Nice.
And she gets home. So the next day she gets back from work. And she goes, has your car always been this loud?
Yeah,
no,
Mom.
Not since last night when you left.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
we weren't even like a half mile down the road. It wasn't like she drove far.
Yep.
It's like just got to go a little left before we turn right. No, she turned right.
Uh-huh. BC is in the house. BC.
BC.
Welcome.
How's everyone doing?
Doing good. Doing good. How about yourself, bud?
I brought my brothers with me.
It's been an okay Friday. I don't have to work today, so that was nice. I didn't get the answer to the real question of his.
Oh, you froze up.
He's not going to get it now either.
Yeah, exactly. And you ain't going to get it now. Oh, man. Well, that sucks. I was curious what answer he wanted.
See if I can scroll back through and figure out what he asked, because he said something
In a
about
T-top, it wasn't a real Firebird.
Oh, it
Let's just
was.
be real.
it had T-tops.
Okay. I heard him.
Oh,
Well, he
Now
came
he's
back
gone.
for a second, but his camera's
Internet's
still mute
bugging.
or frozen.
That was weird.
Yep, no, it had T-tops. I had a Camaro with T-tops and 2 Firebirds with T-tops.
Hey, T-tops were the thing back in the day.
I love them because they didn't leak as bad as convertibles and stuff. But I'll tell you what, the one Firebird I had fiberglass T-tops, so they like had those spider cracks in it. I hated it. So I ended up buying glass T-tops that were supposed to fit it and then didn't.
They need to come back
All right,
out with
I
a
see
sports
BC
car that
moving.
has T-top.
Maybe he's back. Yep. Or not.
Now his shit coins he's mining are like freezing them.
Yeah, that's it. Taking up
Can you
all
hear
that
me now?
bandwidth. All that bandwidth on Purple Pepe or whatever. I don't know. Pick a shitcoin.
There you go. He's back.
there we go. My VPN was on, so it was
Gotcha.
bugging everything out for me, and I was trying to
So
turn
that's
it
your
off.
virtual private nanny.
Yeah.
That'd be so nice.
That would be so nice. Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's do that.
As long as she doesn't laugh like the lady in the nanny, we're all good.
Yeah. Hey, trade intuition, driving home, no problem, and then food. Yes, I understand, brother. Take your time. We'll be here. We'll hold the beer. Yeah, hang tight.
Cheers.
Drive safe. Yeah, cheers to Joe.
You
You know
can't
what?
even see. You can't even see your beer. It like disappears.
That's right, baby.
It's because it's green. The more I drink, Here, let me see if I can actually show you guys. Hold on a second, see if it'll work.
That's so funny.
Visual
It'll
effect.
The irony is,
Oh, there you go.
there it is. The irony is, as he was filling it up, you could see it going up because it was like going like clear. So it was funny. It was kind of awesome. Oh man. So BC, what's good? What do you got for shit coins? Come on. Tell the truth.
So, like, honestly, I've bought Bitcoin Cash, I've bought ADA, and I bought a little bit of Solana, but like, I sold those off in 2024. And
Okay.
like, what made me my most money was ADA and Bitcoin Cash in the cycle before that. But that's why I say I've never really bought poop coins. I've never bought meme coins. I've never bought non-utility tokens. I've never bought anything that wasn't like an actual community project with utility behind it and actual use that was going behind it.
Gotcha. Yeah, meme coins have never been my thing. I'm still kicking myself in the ass for not buying Dogecoin, because if I had bought it when I first got in, I'd be a freaking millionaire now. But
I never bought Doge either.
And it's like, yeah, I was like, why would I buy this stupid ass coin?
Well, it's just too speculative for me, is what it was. It's like the memes had their season, and like it was all speculative. There was no way to really be like, okay, well, this has an actual utility use case. You can see what it's doing out in the real world. And it's like, that's how I buy. I'm not gonna, because I come from the stock market. And that's the thing. It's like, I came from the stock market and I bought things with actual real world use cases. I actually flipped someone very recently who was pretty anti-crypto And he was crapping all over fiat. I'm like, there's only real one other alternative, and that's hard assets. And I lumped Bitcoin in with gold and silver, and he was like, "Oh, you're like a crypto bro." I'm like, "Yes, but I'm not like the other crypto bros."
Right. I'm a common sense, not trying to scam people, crypto bro. Yeah, exactly.
It's like I have a basic understanding of economics. If you really want to get into it, we can get into it. So I had to break it down to him. I'm like, it is in a digital world, which is what we live in. You need something that keeps an accounting of your system. We can use fiat dollars, but fiat is only money by government decree. It has no intrinsic value. And that's what he was trying to argue with crypto. I'm like, how's that any different than fiat? Everything only has value because humans give it value. But the difference between fiat and actual money is the fact that you have that hard system of accounting of your fiat dollars. It is only valuable because we said it was valuable, not because some government decreed it. And that's the difference. If you want your own power in your economics, then you have to choose a system like that.
Facts. BC spouting the facts before we really get shitted. Nice. Nice. That's a good idea.
I like the background.
Oh my goodness. Only 9%. Only 9%. Oh.
He hasn't talked in the last 5 minutes. He hasn't talked in like 5 minutes, so it's hard for him to swear.
Damn.
I'm trying to talk. It's just other people start talking.
Okay, well, you can have the floor. I'm gonna have another sip of beer. There you go.
Well, okay, let off the F-bombs now.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I don't know. It's gonna be a chill night for me because everything still tastes like I'm drinking some kind of chemical. So.
So he took some gummies. It's gonna be a chill night.
He's been sick.
I didn't really think about it until a coworker yesterday was like, "Does anything you drink taste like a weird chemical?" And I was like, "You know what? Yeah, it does." I was like, "To me, just everything tasted like shit, like the same shit, like flavored water." As a Busch Light. Busch Light tastes the same as Budweiser. Budweiser tastes the same as fucking Dr. Pepper.
It did not.
It does for me because it all just tastes like some weird chemical taste.
That's probably because you drank Busch Light. If you stayed on Budweiser, you never got sick.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Demonetized in 3, 2, 1. That's okay. I don't monetize this stream. Go ahead. And Bedell, I like your evil leprechauns. They're looking good.
They're laughing at him because he drinks Busch Light. They're drinking Budweiser back there. Well, look at him.
They threw it into ChatGPT to do like a Friday the 13th with leprechauns drinking beer, but like right above them is Freddy with the mask and the machete.
Oh, sweet. Perfect.
I need to shrink it down and redo it, but whatever.
If you
I was going to say the way it's showing up is like perfect. They're like pointing at your head. That's perfect.
So, mine earlier, because I had the leprechauns where he couldn't see him because of my head, I told him that, I'm using it for StreamYard's background, and I'm going to be in the middle of the stream, but keep everything full color. And that's what it did. So, like, it left room for my head, and still left my brother's BC right behind me.
There you go.
Well, nice. Honestly, it looks like you're straight out of like a Lucky Charms ad.
Yep. Hey, that's perfect for the thumbnail of this stream. The Lucky Charms are gone, baby.
They've been gone for a while.
Well, that's a fact. All right, let's see where we are so far because I got 2 polls going. Asked again, how many shitcoin bags are you still holding? Believe it or not, 14% of people said none. That's impressive.
I mean, those people must be following the Piper Academy.
Well, there you go. And if you're not, link is in the description. And tie between 1 and 3 and 3 and 5 at 29%. Oh, wait. And another 29% saying I've lost count. So pretty much a three-way tie for the bottom of the barrel there. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Well, it's like I still know people who were, saying when Bitcoin was on its way to 70 that it's like, oh, well, this is going to be the bottom, and then we're going to get a bounce, and then you're going to see your altcoin season because super cycle, because they're kicking themselves because they didn't sell their bags. And it's like, who are you listening to? And that's what it really comes down to on a bunch of these, especially when it's further down the risk curve. Because it's like, I know people that were saying buy Ondo at like, I think it was like 50 cents. And it's like, no. You should be selling Ondo at 50 cents. Because now Ondo's at all-time lows.
Okay.
Maybe now you look at buying Ondo, and they played it so crazy and emotional. And it's like the same stuff we saw last cycle. And that's why I was like, if the whole crypto space on the internet is saying one thing, then I'm probably going to go the other way, because they were all wrong last cycle and none of them admitted it.
It's funny you say that. It's crazy how many influencers, I guess I'm using my air quotes, are touting out this like, oh yeah, time to buy the altcoins and this and that, and we're gonna pump, the alt cycle's coming, Bitcoin's gonna rally, they're still talking, 6 figures and this, that, the other. Thinking to myself, are you looking at what I'm looking at? I don't chart, but like I look at the Bitcoin chart and I just look at it and go, it's about like ready. I'm going to have to break the paddles out pretty soon. I'll be like, you know what I mean? To make this thing do anything here at this point.
See, and it's like when you start to get those feelings and when the market's at that extreme fear and all of that, and you finally like, can we literally go sideways any longer? That's when you should be like, okay, well, I'm buying. That's how I've done it every single time. It's like, well, can we go any lower? Probably, but probably not. We've repeated the same cycle, the same patterns, all of it. And like, if you're going off of the same kind of patterns as before, we might have another leg down and we might hit like 40K range. And if that's the time that you should look at buying, the market's going to be crapping its pants beyond fear. And that's when you should actually look at buying something. Not financial.
Did you notice, Bedell? He said crapping instead of the other word.
Shitting.
Yeah. Well, there goes that one.
I like I said, not like I'm. Wait, there you go. Not financial advice. Thank you. See, good thing somebody's driving. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm with you, and you're right. Like about that sideways thing, but could it go down? Look what happened in after the 2018 cycle. I mean, fell all the way to like, what was it, 6K? It fell, and it was in that range, that 6K range for months. And then what did it do? It went back, it went down to 3K. You know what I mean? So yeah, it can happen and probably will. Lord knows. Lord knows.
And that's what people really need to be aware of. It's like, pay attention to who you follow online. Are they selling you hope? Are they making you extremely hopeful when it's not just the crypto markets that are kind of crap in the bed right now? It's also the stock market. And to act like something way further down the risk curve, that the entire market of crypto is equal to like Nvidia stock, is not going to crap the bed harder, is just astronomical to me. Because it's like, of course, this is going to go down 15% when you just watch the S&P 500 go down 5%.
Yep. No, facts, man. We got too much shit going on in the world, man. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, macroeconomics. I mean, again, Piper Academy, be tuning in for that. Where you're talking about that. And then let's not forget this whole thing that like me, you, and Bedell have been talking about, like, from what seems like months at this point. AI. Oh, and look, and this, and there it is right there. Yes.
Now look at the background now. Now he's got one holding the Bitcoin, others holding the beer.
That one's better. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to bring it up full screen, but I can't.
Adele, I like the background. Stay over there.
All right, yeah, there we go. That is nice. I like it. There it is. Nice.
Now they're gonna come take his gummies and his leprechauns.
It looks like the leprechauns from that the movie, The Leprechaun.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And that's just through the web GUI of Chat. I actually have it downloaded on this computer for some reason. Maybe that's why they don't link together. I don't know. I don't use it that much, but
no. So I've actually started branching out with my AIs now, and like really pitting them against each other to see who's giving me the best results. Because it's like after ChatGPT just told the government you can have open AI with no guardrails, I'm like, I'm not really sure how much I like your company anymore.
Facts, though. Facts.
Well, then it also comes down to how much you pay and, all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like I've been using the free version of Anthropic, but I'm really tempted to throw them some money so I can pit the paid Anthropic Claude against ChatGPT and see what kind of results I'm getting. Because, I mean, it's the hardest part of it all is that like ChatGPT is really good at a lot of things, but like you really have to vote with your dollars in this kind of economy. That's the only thing that's going to change anything.
That's true. That's true. Well, or at least that gives you a chance. I mean, the way the government is these days, they are, the more. Again, this ain't meant to be a political thing here at this point, but the more that they're doing, the less I am liking them at all. I'm just saying.
Trust me, I've talked a bunch about it.
Even if I'm not drinking out of a Budweiser can, I still drink out of a Budweiser glass.
There you go.
Are they paying you or something?
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Shuey's getting commission. Yeah.
They couldn't afford the amount of commission I'd need. They'd have to pull up the whole truck out there.
Yeah, that's probably all you get for the year.
For you. Break out the Clydesdales, baby.
Chest, I need a beer. Please.
Just give him a ride on one of the Clydesdales, and that's his commission.
I was gonna say he'd be happy.
You weren't muted when you said that. I don't know if anybody heard it, but
heard what?
Good.
Nothing.
Good. She said She said she'll give me a ride.
Oh, well, there you go. Clydesdale's not included.
But Budweiser is.
Hey, open mic night. My real name's Mike. Anybody that doesn't know that.
Who cares?
I did not know.
Let them think what they think. Could be more interesting that way.
Yeah. She might sing later.
Yeah, whatever.
There we go.
You got to get a few more of those beers in there.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm not even going to say let's go to.
Yeah. Oh, man. Look, he's laughing like Bedell after a gummy. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. It's like they switched spots tonight. Let's not give Bedell a gummy. Let's give Shuby a gummy.
Exactly. That's funny.
Have any of you tried promotion on TikTok?
No, I do not have an account on TikTok. I don't know.
So I made one. Is that Trump leprechaun?
Nice.
Oh,
that's fine. Go ahead. I'll bring it up full screen. There you go.
That's the best one.
Yep. Luck of the Trump. There you go.
You don't drink though.
Does he not?
I don't know. I know he drinks, was it Pepsi or whatever? Or Diet Coke, whatever the hell it is.
My wife just said the last thing we need is a Trump coin.
Why did you just say that?
Well, because
It did bump a little
I
bit the
think
last
Chewy
couple
needs
days.
to educate you. We've had a Trump coin now for a while.
Since
No.
like
No, I don't need to
January-
be educated in this nonsense. I just stay in my sewing room and ignore the rest of the world.
No, you got to be here so we can ignore you.
I'm muting now.
We love Kim.
But
man.
on the whole TikTok thing that I had brought up. So I started promoting my counter this show on TikTok. I dropped a video where it's me and LBC and we're talking about American AI versus Chinese AI. And I got a bunch of Chinese bot propaganda commenting on my video. And I was like, what is even going on right now? Because he had brought up Tiananmen Square. And it was a bunch of like Chinese bot accounts. And they're like, Tiananmen Square didn't happen, bro. What are you talking about? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? What is going on? We're just flooding the comments with it. Or the other one, they were like, oh yeah, did you know Chinese AI is open source? I'm like, there's what? I was like, DeepSeek is not open source. Neither is ChatGPT, neither is Anthropic, neither is any of the AIs. Because they don't want their algorithms stolen. They don't want their code stolen to be used by the enemy. It makes zero sense in which to do so. And I was just astounded. I was like, I didn't think I was important enough for Chinese bots to attack my account.
Exactly. Well, you know you are. Got that American flag up there. That's it. Attack stupid American. There you go.
Yeah, basically. It was I laughed so hard about it. I was like, what is even going on right now?
Well,
That's fine because you paid for it.
TikTok.
Yo, I don't pay for I don't pay anything for that. I just automatically post my shorts from my clipping thing and then post it up.
I thought you said you paid to promote.
No. I just use TikTok to promote. I use TikTok, Instagram, X, and then YouTube shorts as well. And it's like it's very different the kind of comments you get from all of the different places.
Oh, from each different platform.
Oh yeah,
no
they're
doubt.
so like the Instagram space is so different from the TikTok space, which is so different from the YouTube space.
Yep.
It's so it's just wild the kind of varying comments you get, and I was like heavily surprised because it's like I don't spend that much time on these places, but like I didn't realize I was gonna get botted like that.
Well, better botted than swatted. I'm just saying.
I mean, swatted sounds like an interesting day, you know. I would live stream the whole thing too. They're like, this is free content. Here you guys go.
Yep, that's funny. Yeah, so you know who's running what? Just saying.
Oh yeah, it like really opens your eyes to it because it's like I don't know, a video. Well, I dropped a short on YouTube that got I think it was like 1,400 views, and then on Instagram it only got like 100. But on TikTok, it got like 6. So it's like you can really tell how they're pushing their algorithms.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I posted videos just showing my laser burning on TikTok just out of boredom. Didn't promote nothing, do anything, and I got like 400 or 500 views on each.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't have time for this. No talking, no nothing, just the laser burning.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All right. Well, it's like that's the kind of content they like to push, though. Whereas it's like it's not controversial. It won't get a whole lot of hate one direction or another. It's very easy for us to throw some kind of advertisement on this. Like that's what they love. because it draws in no matter what side of an aisle you're on, whatever your leanings are, however you think about the world, doesn't matter. Laser go brrr on metal.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that's
exactly.
cool.
I'm not even gonna comment on that where my mind just went. I'm just gonna like leave that one right alone.
There it is. Oh, Joe's eating DQ chicken strips.
I'm not gonna comment on that one either.
Oh, it's Dairy Queen. It's ice cream. Gross.
I'll comment on it. It's like, so what happened to stock in your deep fridge? Trade intuition?
Maybe it's full.
Right?
And he didn't feel like cooking.
I just picked up a quarter cow today. We had beef for dinner.
There it is.
Nice.
My wife
Yep.
said Wendy's.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Yeah,
Beef.
his-
It's what's for dinner.
yeah. There you go.
No.
Get it? Come on.
Yeah, I get it.
How old are you?
I could have turned super
Whoa.
immature.
Damn
How
dirt.
old am I?
Do I need to move that camera?
Nope.
She keeps
Yeah.
like heading out, just like talking like it's the ghost of the
I'm
leprechaun
one of the leprechauns.
just behind me.
Well, she is short. Is she standing on
Yeah.
a stool?
Oh,
Fuck Yuki.
oh!
No monetization
Oh,
for
man.
you.
The funny part is I'm sitting down and she's standing up.
Like I said.
Wait,
is
let's
she
just
on the step stool?
Okay.
Hey, this isn't
Why you
after
there?
hours. This is
Eh,
not
how
after
you
hours.
doing? Yeah. That's funny. Wait,
But
what did
Are
Joe
you
say?
taller than your brothers in the background? That's the
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
they got her brothers.
I'm
Or,
on my toes now.
And didn't want to warm up food, just wanted to eat. Yeah, I get that, man. I get that.
and that's why I just meal prep. Like I'll just cook one day a week, and then I just throw it in the microwave. I can go like take my like work stuff off, wash my face, clean my hands, and then eat some food.
oh, your beard.
Yeah, that's after a shower. It's so pointless to do that before a shower. And it's like, okay, well, I just wasted $10 worth of oil.
I was messing with Adele more than I was you.
Have you still haven't got beard oil, brother?
No, I've got beard oil. I just don't use
Okay.
it.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. Might as well just be like, yeah, I got no beard oil.
Yeah,
And
it's a distinction without a difference.
all
Also,
set. In
All
the
set.
house.
What's up,
Cheers
buddy?
to you, bud.
I would cheers, but I don't have any alcohol. I'm still on my sober kick for the year.
You don't have to have alcohol. You can cheers with whatever you're drinking. You don't have to have alcohol to be here.
I literally don't have a cup of anything. I am taking this with no water.
And
my
then
goodness.
taking it with no lube. Just saying.
I mean, life is giving that to me. I don't Have you seen gas prices recently? Fuck.
Yeah, no shit. That's a fact.
Hey, at least we're not California.
Yeah.
That's
You see those
They
true.
went up like 80 cents in a
Eight-
week.
$8 for a gallon of gas in California. And
Is it up that high?
yes, and it's for multiple reasons. So California, it has highly restrictive blends that they allow on their gasoline, which can only be made in 3 spots in the world, on top of their taxes. So it's like a bunch of their oil, or a bunch of the gas that they use in California goes through the Strait of Hormuz. And they're extremely affected by all this. And so the price of all of that is higher, on top of all the taxes that they put on there. And you're just screwed. They can't go buy gas from Texas because they require a specific blend.
Yeah, because you got a bunch of dingbats running California.
Yeah,
but that's a
because
whole nother-
emissions or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
my
Fucking
wife was
reasons.
laughing at me the other day because I had a 5 gallon still of regular ethanol fuel that I bought for the generator, and I'm not putting it in there. So I'm out there in my Jeep and I'm pouring it in. She goes, "Did you run out of gas?" I said, "No, but I bought that shit cheaper and it's at the gas pump right now." Got 5 gallons there, buddy.
There you go.
And then I walked to work. No, I'm just joking. My fat ass didn't walk.
I'm like, get your electric bike and bike there.
Yeah, I'm like 20 yards from my shed and I drive here. I'm just joking.
Wow. Wow. Nice. That's impressive. Yeah, gas prices here up like pretty close to like 80 cents in the last, I'd say 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
We're about $1.
I think we're like 80 some odd cents, maybe close to 90, because we're like right there at the cusp of $3. And at the beginning of all of this, we were sitting almost close to $2 a gallon. So Venezuela, if you can hear us, start up your oil production already. We need gasoline.
Oh man, and think about it. I mean, we are pretty in comparison, because like for those who have not watched or don't watch Piper Academy, you really should. Early in the week, he was talking about, hey, the 70s want their headlines back. And I was laughing because I remember the gas lines, odds and evens, and all this other crap. And I was thinking to myself, man, we're in so much better a position now than we were then. And yeah, shit's still gonna get real. Just saying.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like, not to mention that like the gas prices would be even higher if you didn't have countries all over the world releasing their oil reserves right now.
Yes.
So gas could be a whole lot worse than it is right now. California could be sitting on like $12 a gallon right now, and you'd be seeing stuff like that if we weren't releasing oil reserves all around the country, all around the world. Europe would be absolutely royally fucked right now when it comes to energy costs and things like that.
No, Mandami has it under control.
We'll see. I mean, they're already bankrupt, so
yeah, I know exactly.
Weird. It's almost like socialism doesn't work on a large scale like that.
Problem is, everybody's going to complain. They're going to buy it. Look at how gas prices were during the pandemic. They were $1.50 more than they are now. People complained about it. They still had to buy it. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I mean, you can sit there and bitch and complain, but
it's
the only thing I need gas for is to mow my yard. That's it for me.
It's one of those few products though where you're really arm twisted like that. Yeah. Whereas in like we have an entire world that is run off of oil, and until we figure out something different, that's one of those few things that you're always going to be arm twisted about. I can bitch about the price of gas, but yeah, I'm going to have to go buy some this week. And that's just the world we live in. What was that?
I forgot. What area are you in?
What? When was I born?
No, what area?
Oh, I thought you said era.
Area.
No, I'm in Central. So I'm like smack dab center of the country.
Okay.
Yeah. So like we're okay, but I mean, there's a lot of the choices that are going to be made because of gas prices being higher. Is like, are we eating beef or are we eating chicken tonight?
Exactly.
Are we eating macaroni and cheese or are we eating ramen tonight?
Exactly.
Those are the choices that really.
Which is better.
And moonshine, sure, why not? We can eat moonshine tonight. I'm good with that.
I know nothing about.
I may or may not have a buddy that can help you with that.
I may or may not have some clothes.
So we can see Shuby blackout tonight, or what?
You can see me if you see me drinking moonshine, I'm going in handcuffs.
Aren't you home?
He is home.
Stay on stream the whole time. Just
I'd still end up in handcuffs even if I'm home drinking liquor. I'm allergic to that stuff, boy. It breaks out in handcuffs, I promise.
Sounds like a fun night.
Oh, not really. Drinking beer, I'm fine. Drinking liquor, I turn mean.
I mean, it depends on what end of it you are as to if it's fun or not. If I'm just like an innocent bystander that just gets to watch everything unfold, yeah, this is going to be a fun night. But if I'm having to be involved,
live stream it. Maybe
Yeah.
Could we monetize Shuby blacking out on moonshine?
You could ask her if she wants to see it. You could ask her if she wants to see it, though.
It would. We have to charge members only. That's it. There it is. That's
there we go. I'm with it.
Members only.
Bedell, are you putting beard oil in now? Finally, I seen you over there. Like.
No, he just likes to touch him.
No.
Okay, I just double checking.
He's just stressing out.
I mean, if I'm going to go with beard oil, I should probably dye it, though, also. Get rid of all the gray.
No. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's the way.
Don't.
DC Corp, you can't even tell that he's really got a beard because his shirt's the same color.
Yeah,
there it goes.
There it is.
There it is.
There you go. Hey, Melissa is in the house. Welcome, Melissa. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, is that Miss Sarah I see there? Welcome. How you doing?
Hi, Sahara.
Ow.
Wow, we got all the ladies on the stream tonight. Look at this.
Don't talk about BC that way.
No, JR's not here, so you still
fair enough. Yeah. Where's JR?
He's playing in Discord, I'm sure.
All right.
He probably fell asleep.
Daddy's Day.
Facts though.
He's probably still cooking his hamburger helper. Leave him alone.
His hamburger.
I bet you he's asleep. Let's see if he's active on
It
Discord.
don't matter. No, he's live on Discord.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's active.
True.
Because he just leaves it open with his screen share going. Yeah, no, his computer says it's asleep.
Oh, there you go.
So
he and his computer are asleep. There you go.
He's probably asleep.
JR needs sleep.
I sent him some funny videos of a Canadian rapper the other day that's been like blowing up on YouTube. He was like talking about hockey and stuff. And it just made me laugh, and I immediately thought of JR. And I'm like, here you go, JR. It is the rap is called "Flow Like Trudeau." It was
Flow like Trudeau.
Yeah,
that's so funny. I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's right. We got BC Poor Corp in the house tonight. And what's all that saying? We eat chickens. Got to put those cows to work. There you go.
Got to make our cheese.
That's right.
Yeah. Hold on. Did you ever hear about the government warehouse in like the 80s where they just had a bunch of cheese that they had been subsidizing farmers? They'd been buying it and it just molded. They wasted billions of dollars subsidizing farmers by buying their cheese, and it all just molded in a warehouse.
No, I think that become Famunda.
Yeah,
nah,
right. I didn't hear about that, but that doesn't surprise me.
I remember hearing something about that, but that was
the government cheese
3 to 5 years ago or so.
No, they've done it several times, but the first time was back in the 80s when things were kind of rocky for the dairy farmer.
No, I gotta say, nope. Goes back before that, because like I said, when I was a kid, I grew up with government cheese, government meat, government everything. Like the blocks of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like they've been subsidizing them for a while, but like where it was really when there was real problems was when like your economy wasn't doing so it could have been like the 70s. But it's like when things weren't doing so hot and they were just buying a bunch of stuff up, but there wasn't the demand for it. They just let a bunch of cheese rot. So we wasted a bunch of money the same way that we do today. And like that is that's our government model.
Is that where you got cheddar cheese from? Like where it got really old and moldy, and you cut off the top and.
I have no idea. I think
I
that's
was
a
gonna say
specific type
BC
of
ain't that
cheese.
old.
I
BC
actually,
ain't that old.
I actually make cheese, so I make mozzarella. The wife doesn't like it too much.
Whatever.
See,
See,
Anyway.
but like different cheeses or have different processes. Where it's
Correct.
like mozzarella is one of those ones where it's like, yeah, you can you let it have that whole process. It gets hard, and then you cut off that outside.
no, not mozzarella doesn't.
No,
Mozzarella is the
that's not-
30-minute cheese.
Okay.
Cheddar cheese, and because I'm inquisitive, so I do all kinds of stuff. Mozzarella cheese is so simple. It's salt, rennet, citric acid, milk. I mean, that's
Okay.
all it is. So I mean, literally, go look anywhere on YouTube and go 30-minute mozzarella. It's so simple. I make it because my wife loves to make ziti, and most mozzarellas are really hard block. She doesn't like it, so I make it and it's a soft block, and she'll cut it up and put it in ziti. So
Okay.
Nice. Joe, welcome, bud. Welcome.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Cheers to Joe jumping on in here.
Cheers. Cheers.
So, Joe, man, how's it going, bro?
It's going good. I tried to be fast, and instead of coming home, warm up my food, eating, I was like, man, what if I just go to Dairy Queen? Because it's on the way. Food's already done. I come home, I eat it real fast, but it was a 6-piece chicken nugget or chicken strip. And, well, it takes some time to eat that. So I just finished. And my Butterfinger, my large Butterfinger with Reese's Blizzard is in the freezer. And I will eat that.
you got a
After-
better blizzard.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I'm telling the wife because she was looking at her phone that you did get a ice cream while you were there because she's like,
Oh, of course, you have to. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't just
don't
go
want
to Dairy
do
Queen
that.
and not get a Blizzard, a cone, or something.
When the kids were
Tolerant.
small,
Banana split.
we used to go there and get like the cakes for their birthday and stuff like that, the DQ cakes. Oh, that was after Carvel, but yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome. So, Joe,
You aged
sorry.
yourself there, sir.
I just what?
You aged yourself there, sir.
Like it's already a secret or something like that. I mean, good Lord, man.
I was like, you just dropped a restaurant I've never even heard of.
Carvel?
Yeah.
You've never heard of Carvel?
Come on, you're
No.
missing out. Carvel's the best.
Yeah.
he's in
well,
Utah. There ain't no stores there.
I was
just
going to say, I don't think they have any more individual stores. They do still
Oh.
sell them in like
They just opened 2 in Florida. One in Cape
Really?
Coral, one in Fort Myers. Yes. And the lady who owns it is from Long Island.
I was
no
about to say,
shit.
isn't it an East Coast?
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yes.
And they got one in Pennsylvania,
Guess
right?
who filled up on flying saucers while she was visiting my brother in the hospital?
Didn't they have it in Pennsylvania at your
Okay.
uncle's?
I don't know if they had a restaurant. They did have Carvel ice cream though.
Okay.
They have
Okay.
2 restaurants though.
Wow.
If I ever make it out your way, I will give it a shot.
Yes.
Listen, as the cakes go, the ice cream cakes go, Carvel definitely
Yes.
number one.
Yes.
But quickly followed by the DQ cakes. So yeah.
I agree.
So
DQ
all right,
doesn't have too bad of burgers too. Their burgers aren't bad at DQ.
Yeah, they're good.
I agree.
see, I
Yep.
never went there for food. It was always the ice cream, never the
Well,
food.
my daughter worked there for a few months, so we went in just to go see her.
Just your daughter?
Yeah, just mine. So your daughter, I don't know where she was. Anyway, so we went in.
Wow.
And, our daughter, was taking orders, so we ordered from her and tried the burgers. They're not bad. They're pretty. I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, they're probably like a 7.
Better than McDonald's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It doesn't take much for better than
Oh,
McDonald's. Just
are you
saying.
talking about Fudgy the Whale?
What?
The
have to go
Fudgy the
research.
Whale cake? And wasn't that from Carvel?
Ooh, that's before me. I'm not old as dirt.
I was gonna say I feel like they had that, but no, I got the regular circular
Ice
birthday
cream cake
cakes.
with Oreo cookie in the middle.
BC's after looking at all the cakes they got now. He's like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, bro. Hold up. I legitimately, I just did this.
How much
That's
was
Oreo
it back in the day?
This.
How much was it back in the day for that cake, and how much is it now?
Oh my god!
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
$20 back in
That's
the
why I
day.
looked it up. I was like Carvel cake, and it was like Fudgy the
Okay,
Whale.
no, you see
I'm like,
those
oh
little
my god,
things
I
on the
do know Carvel.
You
And-
see, you see those things on the side? They're called flying saucers. That's what you have to have.
Okay.
They're fantastic.
And
Steve
to answer Joe's
What you
question,
started Trade Intuition?
What are we
We're
cheersing?
just now talking about food.
Steve Hickey.
oh, Steve, welcome. Cheers.
Okay.
But to answer Joe's question, they were like 12, 15 bucks. I actually did go to get one within the last, I don't know, 3-4 months. Here goes my voice. It was like 30 bucks.
I was gonna say about 35.
And that was for the small
Every
one.
penny.
That was for the small one.
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Gotta love inflation.
And, yeah, no. So, Joe, tell us, what do you got left for bags of shitcoins?
Oh
That's
man,
the
I don't even
theme
want
for
to look.
today.
I heard BC's story as like, man, this dude is way too smart to be where he's at.
Associating with us, yeah.
Like for me, I like being, with smart people, and Badell makes me feel really, really smart. He's not so much. I'm messing with you, man. I love you, Badell. I love you, Badell. Anyway, but no, I was listening to his story. Is like, and as he's saying it, as far as him selling in 2024, well, that's when I was buying all these poop coins because they're supposed to 10, 20, 50x.
Yep.
Right now's different from what we've been seeing, and the all-time high was prior to the halving, and just all this. Like maybe this is the bottom, and we're just gonna. So I was buying all these coins that were very low market cap coins, thinking I was gonna 25, 50x my money, put in some decent amount of money. I checked my Mexi account, one of them, a few months ago, and I was down 99%.
Holy shit!
And like 8 of those coins got delisted from XC. Like, how do you get delisted from XC? Like, holy shit. So yeah, and I didn't even want to check my other account. I was like, man, like all that money, and now I have like a couple hundred. It's like, oof. So I
He got delisted, so it's always possible.
It took 10 seconds for me to look at the account. I said, I'm not even going to look at the other one. I'm done. Boop.
Yeah.
That's why I rotated all of my alt bags to the stock market.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't playing out anymore. We got our first leg down on the altcoins, and you could really see it wanted to roll over further. And I was like, this just isn't the spot for my money right now. We're just going to throw this all in the stock market. And then I haven't seen a real time to buy alts since.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to play it.
And for most people, like with the TA and everything, like we're anticipating that bounce because we want to see that bounce because of what happened last season. And, it's going to repeat, history doesn't match up exactly, but it's pretty close to it. And so it's going to bounce, and it starts going up, and then it breaks that low. And then it starts going up, like, okay, now it's going to break the high next time, breaks the low again. It's like, come on. By that time, so it's a few months already been passed. It's like, it's already too late. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's like, what frustrated me the most, where it's like, I was one of the ones that was like, yes, this cycle is different. But from my get-go, I was like, it is not the altcoin cycle. This is the Bitcoin shit. It is time for Bitcoin to really it is time for Bitcoin to really shine. It is time for Ethereum to kind of shine a little bit, because that's what the ETFs were even saying. It's like all of the capital was flowing into number one. And to say that it's like, how is the when we've got the TradFi markets buying crypto, what were they buying? Oh, right, just Bitcoin. That's weird. So it seems like the only thing that was going to matter was Bitcoin. They didn't care about those poop coins. They were never going to touch anything outside of number 2. They don't even care about any of that other stuff. Like the World Liberty Financial, what did it stock up on? Bitcoin, ETH, and then it played a few ETH layer 2s, but that has more to do with like banking deals than anything. And like they took the L on those, but they're still sitting fine even with the markets down on their Ethereum.
Yep.
So
yeah, they did stock up on a good shitcoin, Solana. Anyway, but you know, I couldn't resist.
See, and it's like, as much as I hate Solana, I wouldn't classify it as a shitcoin. Just because it's got real world use case, it's got utility. My grudge with them is their team. And like a lot of how they've built it to be used in the world. So, but the fact is it can be used in the world. It's got real world use case. It moves the most USDT in the world.
You ain't wrong about that fact. I don't think it, well, I think its utility is limited, but that's just me. Mm-hmm. It could be my bias. I'm gonna put it right out there. Probably my bias. Yeah, like I said, not me. Solana option there. So I don't know. But I admit it.
I have my problems with Solana too. I have my problems with a lot of these altcoins, and that's why it's so hard for me to buy any of them. Where it's like, I don't really want a crypto project with a whole team in charge of its direction. If I was going to have that, I'd just leave all my money with JP Morgan anyway. At least when I get fucked, which, you know, we're all going to get fucked along the way, at least I'll get refunded. You know, if God forbid, you know, an FTX happens, but I'm in, all my money's in JP Morgan, I'm refunded.
There you go. So, and cheers to BTC.
Yeah,
exactly, Steve. I don't know that it makes that whole situation just goes up my fucking backside the wrong way with how they're dealing with this whole yield on stablecoin situation. And I know it's not just JP Morgan, I get it, but you know, I don't want to go down that road.
Well, like so like
I can already feel my blood pressure.
What that really comes down to, though, is it's like JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley and all these other banks, they don't want to lose out on CBDC to something that works better than that. But that it's a done deal. It's like, we're going to get a CBDC. I don't give a shit what the government said. Oh, yeah, we're never going to make a CBDC. Sure, bud. Sure, you're not. Because the government's known for being super liberal and libertarian about money. It's not like we bombed countries to secure our dollar ever in my lifetime. Like, that never happened. So, yes, the CBDC is coming because it's going to be the only way that we are economically going to be able to fight with China.
Sad facts. And again, no CBDC by any name. Let's be clear, because it's just going to be a state. Well, I don't know if it will just be, but it'll start out as being a stable coin that is centralized, that they can just claw it back, follow whatever regulations they want, etc., etc. Folks, get into DeFi now. I should probably wait. Let me because old guy interwebs here. Let me there you go. Let's make it official. Yeah, not financial advice. Don't do what I do. Yeah, that too.
Research too. Yeah,
that too.
It's like I say this with full understanding that it's like, I don't want a CBDC, but if you're going to have a government in control of money and they're going to partner with crypto, and they've already made stablecoin legislation, and they're waiting on the second half with all of this, they've already got their Genius Act. Now they're trying to push their second act through Congress. The move is clear. You just got to look more than 6 months down the road. You got to look at this as like, what is their 5-year plan with this? Well, money's going to be all digital anyway. We all understand that. Well, what's easiest with the least hacks to be able to move around? Weird. That happens to be a blockchain.
And think about it, folks. All of this stuff that's going on has nothing to do with anybody on this screen or any of you out in the audience. It's all about what's going to make it best for the governments, what's going to make it best for the banks, what's going to make it best for Wall Street, all of that. We are fucked. It's that simple, unless you DeFi your way out. Just saying.
Well, it's like we're not even an afterthought in the system.
Oh, hell no.
We're an irrelevant point.
Exactly. There's the BC rant that they said 89%. I'm just saying.
It's like they call other things BC rants, and it's like, no, I can show you a BC rant.
BC wasn't even warmed up. Like he wasn't even like, he didn't even clear his throat or nothing. It's just
bam. Yeah.
Well, it's like, this is like that. It's just stuff that makes me angry. Where it's like, like to understand what the end goal is of ultimate power.
Question.
Go ahead, Joe.
So BC, when did you start learning about what you're talking about? Was it because of crypto, or was it just you're in school and you started like researching? Like how did you start? Because I didn't even, and I know like a extremely small percentage of what you know, but like I didn't start doing this until I got into crypto. Like when did you start seeing it?
Well, I started out in the stock market in like middle school, and then I got into crypto in high school.
Wow.
And then like I dropped out of high school, started working in the oil field, and then just started reading books.
So in middle school, you said you got into stocks. Because your dad, your friend, your brother, like
no, there was a stock market game at my middle school. So it was like the gifted program, whatever stuff for kids that like just test out of classes or whatever. They had a stock market game. You could win a laptop. I really wanted that laptop.
Wow.
So I really dug into what the stock market is. And then how money moves. And then there's a natural progression from that point. And then you kind of learn that all of this shit's downstream from politics.
Right. Damn, dude, you're so freaking smart, man. You're so freaking smart. Like, for like me, of course, I never had any of that type of stuff in school or knew about anything.
Oh, right.
You know, I would see, like flipping the channels, the stock market or whatever. But I mean, that didn't interest me. It was like a bunch of just rich people, like stuff type stuff. But I never even thought about anything as far as investing or anything like that. To me, it just like blows me away that, in middle school, that was shown to you and then you took interest in it. Then you went to your next level, high school, and then you started doing you said crypto or Bitcoin?
Well, I just Bitcoin only in high school. And then it wasn't until the COVID cycle that I even bought my first alt.
Right.
So that would have been 2011. I first bought Bitcoin, and then it took till like 2018 before I bought Bitcoin Cash.
Wow.
I know.
So
that's crazy.
Crazy.
It's been a interesting ride, but that's where it's like you watch the progression of all of the crypto space, and then you see who they partner with. And then you see what deals get made with the government. And you can see the natural progression of where all of this is going to go, which means that the message that we're putting here is 10 times more important. This coin right here, Bitcoin, is 10 times more important than it ever was. It might not necessarily be Bitcoin, but something decentralized like that. Like if you want to go with Dash, full power to you. If you want to go with Litecoin, awesome. But like something that is not a part of this ecosystem that they're just trying to gobble everything up. Because do you want crony capitalism? Do you want crony capitalism in the crypto space? Or do you want something where we as people dictate our own economy? We dictate the power that is behind everything. Right. And I'd much prefer that.
So here's my next question. And I'm pretty sure you've talked about this before, but if you haven't, then because I just want to know, what is your thoughts when it comes to, because of course Bitcoin is for the people. What is your thoughts? Because now the government is, because you would think that the government would not want Bitcoin because Bitcoin's freedom. So why do you think that the government is accepting Bitcoin right now and kind of like helping Bitcoin? Because to me, that it's kind of like church and state. Like you don't mix them.
The only way to destroy something is by owning it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it right there.
That's legitimately it. That's like the only reason they're legitimizing it is to take away its power.
Yep, to control it. Absolutely.
That's what they've done with literally anything that they've played with. Oil, but they delegitimized it to take away the power. Now they own the oil supply instead of it being the Rockefellers. Oh, It's so much better. Well, no, now it's just the government. What's the difference?
Well, and here's the thing with regard to Bitcoin and crypto. You've got these stupid ass Bitcoin maxis going, pump my bags, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fucking idiot, dude. You're a fucking idiot. Do you not see the bigger picture? Just saying.
Which is like why I've actually taken very high interest as a Bitcoin maxi in something like Dash, who is working extremely hard to have more of a network that is compatible with our daily world and still gives you a lot of that original crypto ethos.
Ethos, yep.
Mm-hmm. Like there's not a lot of them out there. Nope. And that's the thing is like you actually have to, if you actually care about freedom and you actually want something where it's not like just a shadow economy, which is basically all crypto has been up to this point, and you want it more of a people's economy, we've got to sell it as something like this. Where it's like, are you tired of getting screwed by the Federal Reserve printing away your dollars year after year? That's the key selling point. Are you tired of being a wage slave? Because an easy way to do that is to have a hard asset that we use as a monetary system. But we can't actually have a hard asset. It's got to be digital because we live in a digital world.
And it makes it more difficult to actually confiscate it if it's sufficiently decentralized. Yeah. I mean, again, I when I do a lot of the series that I'm currently doing, I always talk about gold. I talk about silver. I mean, because it would be wrong not to, because they still are legitimate. Let's face it. I mean, gold been gold and money for like ever. And the fact that you like nowadays you can, use stuff like gold backs or kinesis or whatever. Brilliant for bringing it into the modern era. But at the end of the day, you're taking an older concept and trying to bring it into something new and bring it into today versus something built for today. And I don't know, my opinion on that. I don't know what you guys think.
C90 gets it. Hard assets stacked for hard times.
C90, welcome, by the way. I gotta go get another drink. I'm out. So on that note, I'll cheers you when I get back there. But guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, do you see that gold and silver are going to be brought the way they are currently being brought, but are they going to be brought into this new era, or is it strictly going to end up being crypto because of the way we're moving? I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. So start off. I'll be listening in the background while I'm getting another drink.
For me, I think it's a both. I think we're heavily going to rely on the internet, but for places that don't have good internet access, or God forbid something happens and we EMP the world, you drop a few nukes and the whole world's EMP. The internet goes bye-bye. Bitcoin can work on radio frequencies, but the thing that's going to matter is like your bullets and your gold, because we're going to go back to like Stone Age. So I think both matter. And like whether that is what we're using at the minute is going to depend on the situation and where you're located.
Yeah, for me, I'm thinking gold and silver, just because it's tangible. You can have coins, you can have whatever, and you can use it to exchange, and you can see it. Versus Bitcoin. Now, granted, I think still, more and more people are learning about Bitcoin. It's always in the news. It's always, talked about in the stocks and everything. And of course, with all the ETFs, I think it still has like a good, easy 5-10 years before it becomes as kind of common, I guess, as gold and silver. You say gold and silver, everybody knows what it is. Bitcoin, you're like, oh, I think I saw something about what, I don't know what it is, but they were talking about it earlier. So that's what I'm thinking. But right now, gold and silver.
There's still people out by me that still think Bitcoin and crypto is the fake internet money. I'm like, I just say that because it's funny, but there's still people out there that think it's true. And I'm like, wow, okay.
But you're not looking at a small area like where you live in. There's a lot of people that feel that way. When I first got into it, I took my Bitcoin. Actually, I took Ethereum Classic and transferred it to Bitcoin and bought silver with it. So I had something in my hand just to prove that it was tangible. And there's a lot of people that haven't gotten to Bitcoin to realize that you can do that.
Right.
You can put something tangible in your hand from Bitcoin. And if you've not got there, it's hard to recognize what's going on. It's like I spent all this money on graphics cards. I did all this. I'm like, now I want to see something. I don't want it just to be in a wallet somewhere. I want it in my hand.
Yeah, and that's how my cousin was too. It's like it's internet money. Like, not saying it's fake or anything, but that's what he was telling me. I'm not saying it's fake or anything. It's just internet money. Like you can't see it, you can't hold it. Like it's like, well, you can buy stuff with it. Well, when you do that, then it's real. Just like what you're explaining. Like once you do it,
how many dollars are people tangibly holding and spending nowadays? Oh, that's right. 97% of dollars don't fucking exist. They're not real. It's fake internet money, and it's ones and zeros. It's no different. And that's why I feel like as we progress as a species a little bit in this technological age, that like crypto will have its, little boom.
No, I agree. I think that once people learn that you can use it, but people are scared to try to use it because crypto is volatile. You look at 6 months ago, what was Bitcoin compared to today? But look at silver. Silver went the opposite direction. It went from this to that. So it's
so like how I explain that to people when they bring up the volatility. I'm like, yes, that is a very good point. But you're also talking about a space of over 36 million crypto projects that all together have the combined market cap of less than Nvidia. It's going to be volatile. And it's like once we see Bitcoin actually starting to reach a market cap where you're like contending with something like Nvidia, there's not going to be volatility. But that's by design. This is all but Bitcoin was designed to act in such a way just like that, where your volatility increases over time and it's just a steady growth up. The same way that gold is, unless you're.
Bitcoin was like 38,000. I meant 3,800. I'm sorry. I had a boss that I worked for in the auto parts business because that's what I've been my whole life. I told him, I said, you got the money, buy a couple. Just let them sit there. Oh, I'm not getting into that. Well, 3,800, even at today's market, he'd have made what? $130,000, something like that. I mean, I told him, I said, back then, just go ahead and buy it. You got the money. I mean, he was a captain. He worked on barge ships and making 3 figures a year, high 3 figures. Spent 7,000 to go buy him, or 8,000, whatever it is. And I showed him. I went. That's when I started buying the silver. I'm like, I had Bitcoin. I'm going to go buy this silver to show you that it is able to be spent. And I brought it in and showed him while I was at work one day, and he never bought it. So
yeah, he's probably kicking his ass now. And
Yeah.
and to that point,
There's
I'm
some
sorry, go
people that
ahead.
are just too comfortable with the fiat system.
well, exactly.
And to be
It's-
honest, I'm one of those people. I'd rather just, I got money in crypto.
Yeah.
But it's not a ton of money. I got my 401k that always produces. I've opened up another account for Vanguard that's producing. And crypto, I still invest in it a little bit, but not what I'm investing in the others, because long term, even though I know I really in my heart feel that crypto is going to do it. In the next 10 years, I think if I invested it there, I'd be better off, but I'm just still a little leery, speaking on the outside.
No, I
We've been in
understand.
the space for freaking 12 years, and I've seen what it's done.
And to your point, Shub, about making something tangible out of it. That's what I love about Dash. I mean, they're making the inroads where you don't even, in a lot of cases, have to even leave the app. You want to buy something at a place or use your Dash to buy something, you can look right there and it's like, yeah, go here, boom, there it is, boom, and then you just hit the QR code and you're done. You didn't even step out of the app. And if that's not totally available in your area, then okay, fine. So you hit something like Bit Refill, which technically you don't even got to go out of the app for that, because you can do it right in the app. It's built right in there, and boom, you get your gift card, and yeah, you got an extra step. Sorry, but boom, you can still do it. And I love what C90 said here. I know BC brought it up, but to the point, banks constantly, how many times we see it where you want to go get a considerable amount of money, and no, what do you need that for? Oh, fuck you, dude, that's my money. None of your fucking beeswax what I need that for. But
I'm gonna go buy a bunch of drugs. Can you get off my case?
that's right. Damn it, I need shrooms. No, but right here, he says a little tappy tap, and there it is. Boom, done.
Yeah, luckily in my town, I mean, it's small that I don't get questioned by the bank. But, I don't have anywhere even remotely close to me. Maybe Nashville, but nowhere remotely close to me that I could use any kind of crypto anywhere in my town. So it's hard to adopt it here.
Love this. I'd say I'm irresponsibly heavy in BTC. That's funny. Yeah, if anybody looked at all of my different retirement accounts, that kind of thing, they tell me I'm completely an idiot, because 90% of it is in crypto. Easily. I mean, I don't even care. I don't care, because at the end of the day, when I croak, guess what? That shit gonna go over and make my kids be able to live good, versus mother fiat, because by then the US dollar is going to be a pile of shit anyway. But my humble opinion, yeah, because I'm humble, just saying. I be humble.
And
will get taxed on that fiat too.
It all just depends on how quickly we can get AI out as to if fiat money is even going to matter anymore.
Well, I mean, if you're to believe some of what these agentic wallets and the rails that they're building, I mean, they're looking at stable coins being the rails, which is fiat. So, I mean, do you think it's gonna start that way and move over, or what are you thinking?
No, I'm just saying in the long term, if you have everything that's taken care of AI, Like literally everything you can think of, taken care of by AI. You go to a restaurant, robot made your food, robot served you food. Like if they've already got restaurants where the robot rolls out your bag of lunch to you, how much harder is it to have the robot flip the burger? How much harder, like if they've already phased out cashiers at stores for you to check it out yourself, how much harder is it for the machine to just check you out and be like, okay, well, here's your total. Well, instead of it being here's your total, it's like, well, this is the credits that's in your like government sanctioned account to be able to like allotted towards groceries. Or like this was your government credited account for you to go out and have fun tonight, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that's your credits for the night.
It's gonna be it's money, but it's not money. You know,
exactly.
you're never gonna touch
it when you can only get so many gallons of milk. What was that? The Depression?
When it's gonna end up being like, if you feasibly look at where this is all going, it's gonna be like that.
Well, we were there, I guess.
It's gonna be socialist. It's gonna be socialist.
You could go buy so much of this, so much of that, so many cans of beans or so many bags of beans, and
yeah, but it's like you don't have to work for it though. You won't have to work for it because some hunk of junk robot is our slave.
That's
like,
funny.
we're gonna have slavery again. They're all just gonna be robots, and I'm gonna be okay with it. You're never gonna drive a car anywhere. The car's gonna drive you. We're not going to have to work in warehouses anymore. We're not going to have to work in factories anymore. We're not going to have to make literally anything. There's going to be no garbage men coming to get your garbage. There's going to be no plumbers. There's going to be no anything you're thinking of now as a job. It's all going to go away because robots are going to do it all. And the AI is going to take care of all of it. And that leaves us for a completely different world than we've ever thought about in our entire existence. Because our entire existence up until this point has been focused on taking care of the basics to just continue living. What are we open to when that's taken care of?
I'm sorry, I just had to laugh. Yeah, he had to step off screen to get that. Hey, shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, exactly. That was funny. That was funny, C90. Oh man.
No, I mean like I agree with what BC is saying, because like my garbage company, like they just literally pull up to the can, they push a button, an arm comes up, grabs it, and dumps it. And it's like, okay, turn that into a self-driving truck that senses the cans, and boom, there goes one less job. Well, at least for that driver, but
yeah. Well, it's like for a while, we're gonna have humans that are doing jobs where it's like, okay, what I'm looking to do is get into robotics and automation. Well, we're still gonna need people for a while that are fixing the AIs and all of that. But eventually, it's just gonna be autonomous. The autonomous robot fixed the autonomous robot that broke down.
Right.
So,
well, we're already seeing that to some degree. I mean, we talked. Hell, the three of us talked about that in previous Halloween episodes. And to your point, BC, about like what's the difference in having a robot flip a burger? We watched the robot fold clothes.
Yep.
Fill the dishwasher. I mean, hello. Hello.
I talked to my girlfriend about it today. Because, like, she has her thoughts, and she's like, well, I like the old world. I like the world where people do things, and, like, I don't really like technology. I'm like, I get it, but, like, think about the potential of us as human beings. Like, me thinking about it, I think human beings are above these base menial tasks that are highly repetitive, that injure our bodies, that we have a higher purpose than just making sure that I have enough food in my house to eat today, and I'm at my wage slave job, making sure that the big man gets the money. Like, I think we're above all that. I think that we can, like, literally spread the humanity around the universe, but we can't get to that point unless our basic tasks are taken care of.
Well, you might be right, and here you go. Yeah, you got to plan. C90 has got a good point. You got to plan for the next few years because, much like the three of us have talked about when we talk AI, the transition is here. I mean, like it, don't like it, the transition period is here, and if you're not learning AI, well, you're gonna get left behind. And hell, we've seen it in that last time. I think it was we were talking about AI. We brought up a video of it fixing the power lines and stuff like that. Like, holy crap, man, that's not something I would have thought about. Even that's why I wanted to make sure we showed it, because like that blew my mind. It was like, are you kidding? We're that far into it already? And yeah, it's crazy.
That's the thing, is like a lot of these things get hidden from us as the public. The government is working on crazy things.
Oh,
whereas,
like, yeah.
If you've just watched Boston Dynamics and how they've progressed, like the things that they can do were amazing, and
yes.
it can handle most basic tasks that you throw at it. And as we get more complex machinery with the help of AI, that's the thing, is like the AI is going to help us build a bunch of this stuff. And it's like, oh, well, how could we do that? Well, did you forget that we're creating something that's smarter than we are? How are we going to travel through space? Did you forget that we created something that is smarter than us? It literally passed the bar like 3 years ago when it was a baby. And it's like brand new. It's 6 months old. It passed the bar. That's 10 times smarter, 100 times smarter, 1,000 times smarter than any human being will ever be. And it just is what it is. And we're going to have to figure out how to use it as best to advantage us as human beings so that it continues to exist as well.
Scary to think about. I mean, think about it. Like these current large language models that if you're using AI, you're playing with on a daily basis, right? Are trained with like all of the knowledge that you can find in your library, or well, I'm trying to give it a visual picture, right? All of the knowledge that's available basically online, it has. So think about that, put it in perspective. Like you walk into the biggest library, and the AI you got on the side of you already knows everything that's in every one of those freaking books that's on a shelf. Insane.
Oh, it already does. Plus more.
I know. That's what I mean. It's like, holy cow. It's a lot of people. Hell, I didn't even think about it that way. When I first started using AI, I was using it like Google. You know what I mean? Hey, Google me this. A
lot of people used it like that. But it's like, it very quickly, though, you had that same kind of learning curve that it had. And you're like, oh, shit, you're capable of so much more than I ever even thought. And it's like but I wasn't able to think like this until I was introduced to this. And that's what people aren't really like struggle to comprehend with it. It's like, well, we're this. And like, yes, our IQ might not be ever at that point, but we can lean on an IQ that is immensely greater than ours will ever be, which will, for the smartest, just have their IQ on that curve back up as well.
And not to get too philosophical or whatever, but I mean, it also relates back to what is your base assumption of what human beings are, and it's like, if you believe that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, then this should be like exciting times. Like you can explore that facet, that aspect of your humanity, or well, eventually, I know you still gotta grind out the fiat mining, but you get where I'm saying. That potential enlightenment, and I'll use my air quotes there, is around the corner, in theory, around the corner.
Well, it's like we could literally have what Socrates was imagining, where it's countries run by philosophers. Because all we do is sit back and like we think about things highly in depthly with an intellect that is greater than ours, and we posit things that we've never even thought about in our entire existence. That's amazing to me. It's scary, and I grant people a lot of that.
Yeah,
it's scary because it's a change that we've never been able to get to in our entire human existence.
I don't disagree, and I love what he said here. I know you brought it up, but that's yep, done. Exactly. You're already stupid. You're already stupid. Well, let me ask you guys this. So, I mean, when these kind of evolutions throughout history have happened before, and I'm saying evolution on purpose, we've seen what I'll call Luddite movements throughout those evolution cycles, where, you know, I don't want nothing to do with that. And mining stocks, I see you, baby. How's it going, bud? Do you see this particular AI cycle producing a bigger movement against it and pushing for no, we need to go backwards than we've ever seen before? Or do you think eventually that's just going to be another blip in the radar?
I think it'll be bigger on scale because it'll have more impact on more people. But like, the thing about the toothpaste is it never goes back in the tube.
That's
so the toothpaste is out of the tube. We're already down the line of it, and we're just going to have to accept it. And that's the part that's the most difficult for a lot of people, because they're like, but the way I've always lived life is like, what's going to happen? I'm like, I get it. It's scary, but like, you can't just have the fear all the time. Like, you have to have a little bit of hope here. And it's my hope for humanity with AI is that we become bigger than base level menial tasks, highly repetitive manufacturing, barely scraping by to make sure that we have enough food, things like that. You know, it's like all of this stuff we won't even have to think about because it'll just be taken care of. And what does that leave us open as human beings to do? The possibilities are limitless.
Indeed. And mining stocks, appreciate you being here, man, and stopping in. Yeah, we, you know what? We'll give you the official cheers.
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 You missed the sound money talk earlier. We were talking gold, we're talking silver, and of course we threw Bitcoin in there. So appreciate that, the fact that you're here. But yeah, I gotta believe you're right, BC, to like separate that out because of the amount of people then that'll be displayed. I get that. I was kind of more looking at it from a I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, an overview kind of place versus you know, a specific amount of people being displaced. You know what I'm saying? More as a percentage of like, are we really gonna fight this? Or are we gonna just eventually be like, fuck it? You know what I mean? And I honestly, I'm kind of concerned that this is gonna be like that proverbial line in the sand that some people are gonna die on, that don't want to accept AI at all. I don't know, just talk to people about it, you know. I just What was that, Joe? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Badell.
Yeah, right. I don't know, guys. I'd love to hear, Joe. I know you're and Shuby were away. Badell, I know you didn't get a chance to chime in. One of you guys started off. What do you guys think about that? Are we going to get some major pushback or what?
I think we will once it starts probably taking more jobs. But okay. I mean, I could compare that to other things that take other jobs that are getting out of this country, and people are fighting back against that too. And it's like, well, what? Like, are you going to be okay when AI takes your job then too? Because somebody else already took your job,
right?
But I don't know. It's this country. People just want to fight and bicker about anything and everything.
Yeah, Badell's spouting some facts right there. There you go.
I mean, I was watching a live earlier, and there was a protest in New York, like in support of Iran. Like they were flying Iran flags with the pictures, and they were preaching or whatever they call it, and all this and all that, like in Times Square in New York. And it's like, okay.
We have one of those here tomorrow in my city. I'm like, what is going on?
Really? In the heart of like,
yeah,
wow.
BFE. In the heart of BFE, we're gonna have an Iran protest here tomorrow. I'm like, what is going on with America?
That
like,
you know what's going on with America? We haven't been involved in a real war in a long time, and I'm sad to say a lot of the people. Not that I'm wishing any war or whatever on anybody. That's not what I'm saying. But until you get punched in the face a couple of times, dude, you don't understand what it is to get punched or to punch. It's that simple.
But I mean, like, I think like more locally for me, I've been seeing a little bit of pushback towards the AI, mainly just on the data centers.
Okay.
Because there's been so many of them that have been proposed by me that they keep getting pushed out. Or like they just move a couple miles and then it's okay.
Yeah, different jurisdiction. Yeah. No, I get that.
Like I think the one by me, they just got accepted for phase 1, and it's like 1,005 acres.
Wow.
But that's all farmland. That's now going to be a big data center.
It's funny you say that. I saw a couple of postings on X about people that were approached by data centers or ones who want to be data center providers trying to buy like hundreds of acres of farmland. I mean, to the tune that it would like make somebody a fucking billionaire if they sold it. And they didn't sell according to what they said, but just think about, because they're gonna be people are gonna be like, yeah, stepping out, see ya, peace, and do you blame them? No, not even.
I've already got, I want to say thousands, but it's probably close to thousands of acres of what used to be farmland that in the last few years is now all solar farms.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, what? Because we're trying to help the grid, but it's really not, because we're still putting power back into the old energy line. And
it can't sustain what you're sustaining with petrol. Let's be honest. Hence blackouts in places that make that the primary source of shit.
And I watched one video that the guy had a really good analogy.
Exactly, BC.
On like why the electric can be so high at certain times because of the usage. It's because, okay, so you have a cylinder, say water, right? You're pushing 80% water through this cylinder. It goes easy. Now, when you try to get to like 90% capacity on that cylinder, you got to use more pressure. When you get to 95% capacity, you got to use even more pressure. So it costs more to get more water through the same size pipe. And I was like, you know what? That actually does make sense.
Yep.
Yeah, because they won't update any of the power lines. Like they've still got a bunch of power lines above ground that are like this big, and it's like, you could have ones underground that are like this big.
Oh, but they got to have brand new trucks every 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, it needs an oil change. Whatever, just sell it and get a new one.
It's a racket. Like actually look into the power system and like check into. I mean, we've all heard like the stock market crash and all of that stuff, but check into what was the company back in like 2000? Enron. Check into Enron and their manipulation of power around America, and then it'll open your eyes to how the power system works here.
Absolutely. But I know Joe's got to head out pretty soon. Joe, do you want to throw us your thoughts about are we going to see a lot of major pushback, maybe more than in history, when AI really starts to roll out, or what do you think?
Yeah, just kind of like what Badell was saying. Once it starts affecting us, like really affecting us as far as taking jobs away, I think that's when we're going to have more pushback. But in my opinion, like people are going to want the AI versus paying somebody, because AI, you can just program it and then it does the job what a normal person would do. But it just sucks for the normal person because now they have to get a skill, plumbing, electrical, something to where it's an actual skill versus something that can be taken over by AI.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the more it happens, just like what Dale said, the more it happens, the more people will be like upset about it because their job's gone. You know, what can they do except get a skill?
And it's gonna hurt. As we go through this transition, it's gonna hurt. It just is. I don't care. In my opinion, I don't care what your profession is. Go ahead, Joe. Yeah.
Speaking about that, in reference to AI, I made an app, so you know when I'm mining fiat, I can take my time clock. Now, granted, there's apps already that are like that, but they want to collect a lot of information about you, and like I'm always looking at the permissions that they want to get, which is just so dumb. Access to your pictures and your video and your contacts and you know just everything. So I made an app for me where it has my time in, my time out. It also deducts it when I take a break or a lunch. Plus, I have it to where it also deducts my taxes that get out. So I know like pretty spot on what my paycheck's going to be. And I made it with AI. And all I did, like, of course, you know, I put in there what I wanted to do. And of course, there's several like hours and days of, you know, oh, nope, that's not how you do it. Nope, that's not what I want. You know, oh, I'm getting an error message. Oh, it crashed. And then finally, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And and I don't know how to code or anything. And
right.
It was funny though, because first AI, it was telling me, oh, well, do this in this folder, take this out, adjust this code and put this code. I said, whoa. I said, can you do that for me? It's just a question. Like, can you do that for me? And then all of a sudden you see like it doing all the code and everything. I was like, holy smokes. And then boop, it did it within 5 seconds, what would have taken me multiple hours to do. And then I go in and play, oh, this is perfect. You know, can you add this? And then I was like, wow. So yeah.
Oh, facts, man. Facts.
But yeah, it was crazy how fast it did it. Speaking about fast, I gotta get out of here pretty fast because I gotta get my other computer up and running. Granted, I haven't turned on already. That's what I did when I was gone a little bit. I turned it on, but I gotta get everything set up. But I do appreciate you guys. Now, if you did not tune in yesterday I did a story time in reference to what happened at my work. Of course, I work in the meat department. There's a thing called a cuber, where it's like metal things that it's 2 cylinders and they turn. Well, one of the employees got their hand in there.
Oh.
Today, an update on what happened and the result and how I don't want to give it away, but so tune in if you're interested, and that should be right around 9:30-ish when I do my story time. But yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, that's it. Gotta go. Talk to you guys later on.
See you later.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. You guys have saved me so much money because normally on Friday nights when I was drinking, I would spend crazy amounts and then think I was a baller, you know, back to the nursing paychecks. And we're like, I get your bill and I'll get your bill. And I felt like Oprah, man, I'll pay your bill. Wake up the next day, is like, look at my account, it's like, oh man, I'm not a nurse anymore. Like, what am I doing? But yeah, y'all guys have saved me a bunch of money. I like hanging out with y'all. So thank you guys so much. See you later on.
Later, cheers. Joe. Yeah, that's right. Cheers on the way out. Later, Joe.
Cheers on the way out. See ya.
Yeah. There you go. He now works with Captain Hook. There you go.
Yeah, only a guy would tell that kind of story and then caveat it at the end with "That's awesome." It's like a girl would be freaking out. Like, I'm not going to work ever again. Someone just lost their hand at work. It's like, nope, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. Let me use that machine.
Yeah, can I clean it?
Oh my God, that's so true though. That is so true. Hey, Shu, we don't want to forget about you, bud. What do you think? Are we going to see a huge pushback? Are you? Oh, you're muted. Oh, okay, got you. No worries. Okay, well, we'll have to like think about what Shuby would want to say with regard to that until he gets his mic squared away. But
so working now.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
hear you.
Shuby's back. Shuby's
Just had to reboot the mic. What answer am I answering?
The question I was asking everybody about what they thought the pushback would actually be, how major it would be once the AI thing really stops popping off.
I'm gonna move it in a different direction, just a hair.
Okay.
So my company actually just started an AI task force to try to help people with their jobs, saying, hey, what do you think you can do with AI to help your job? But we're only allowed to use one program. They won't allow like outsource, like I guess we pay for it, I'm assuming. So we're not allowed to use ChatGPT and almost everything you guys have ever talked about for whatever. We're allowed to use Copilot, and that's it.
Okay. That's I have heard a lot of companies are doing something similar to that, which makes sense, quite frankly.
So I mean, in general, I mean, you think about it like inventory, because I'm an automotive. I think everybody knows that. So you do an inventory program that goes, hey, this is what we've sold. This is our bell curve. This is our whatever. Where do you see this going as of the way we're selling things? So it maybe helps reduce inventory. It helps reduce this. But I don't know how many jobs it takes because I'm not in that side of things. I'm not in the inventory side. I'm not in that. But, you know, does it eliminate jobs or does it help people do more of their job in a different area than focusing on that? So I see good in it and I see bad in it. So I'm like, on the spectrum, I'm like, I don't know which way I feel yet.
I understand. You know? And cheers to American Maker who just showed up here. Cheers.
Cheers. But then you get like the Dell that's finally starting to use AI, and you got, you know, crazy ass leprechauns holding Bitcoins that was a Trump at one point. And then, you know, then he realized that you can only get 10 a day, you know, for free.
I mean, I use it from time to time. It's just like, I'm not going to sit here and make random pictures every day. Like,
right, but I don't, you know, I don't want to know what you do while you're taking a shower.
I bathe myself. Sometimes I drink a beer in the shower.
My goodness.
But just in general, I mean, AI is useful, and then AI can be devastating. So I'm on both sides that, you know, you look at a robot that, you know, you teach it and you're like, you're this far off and you do this, that, and the other. And then manufacturing jobs, I see, you know, like inventory planning at a big level, because I've been in automotive, at a big level can just do that stuff in 3 seconds so you can get your customer response now.
Yep.
You know, between grocery stores, it's not even just automotive, grocery stores, Rent-A-Center, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can see what trends happening between all of your stores and go, phase this out, put this in. And I mean, it's literally a half a second, you know, and it does that work for you. Where somebody sitting behind a computer trying to do it.
Oh,
so I'm on both sides.
Well, that's why I said it's like we will have that transition period where a lot of people are going to be upset, but the toothpaste out of it too. We're not going backwards. And you brought it up, and it's like it's the point I was trying to make. You're talking about highly repetitive, base level, more menial tasks as human beings. I think we're above that. You know? It's like for a while, AI is going to be the assistant that makes people do their jobs more efficiently, but then you trained your replacement. The same way that the coders at some of these AI places coded their replacement.
Yeah, literally train their replacement. Exactly. And here you go. We were talking about this American Maker. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was getting ready to speak on that because once you teach it its mistake, it don't make it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ever.
Exactly.
You know, And that's the part that where the scary part comes in, because a human can make that same mistake 2 or 3, 4 times. Until
They might be the most trained person, and it's just they got distracted by something. They're human, something's going on that day, and they make a mistake that they haven't made in 20 years.
Yep.
And it could cost them their foot,
Yep. Facts.
So now, I mean, AI, I know it's going to be here. It's going to live long way past me, but it's going to be a lot smarter than any of us. You go back, I don't remember. Let me think. 20 years ago, was there even a phone that even had touchscreen on it?
No.
So, I mean, you look at where we're at today, that phone's smarter than most computers we have. And it's at the touch of our hand. I remember, Keith would know, Fidel maybe, BC never. Where you had that phone in your hand after you dialed the rotary. And then you got that log extension cord, buddy, like you were powering something shit.
I was literally just talking about that the other day. Yes.
I mean, it's,
I still remember the bag phone. My mom had one of those.
The bag phone,
sure. Like the first track phone.
Battery.
And you could only have like 10, maybe 15 numbers programmed into it. And I think the names were like 3 or 4 characters long. Like it wasn't anything crazy.
I mean, you think about it though. How many phone numbers do you know today of spouses? Everybody. I mean, I remember my wife's because it was on my window where I worked at the shop. But I don't remember anybody's phone number. You had to remember them or have in the book next to your phone.
Yep.
I mean, I still remember my phone number, my landline growing up, my neighbors, another neighbors. But, I mean, other than my girlfriend's phone number nowadays, who else's number do I know? Shit, I couldn't tell you.
But that's what I'm saying. It's at a touch. You just hit.
Yeah.
Call,
exactly.
Boom.
Yeah.
You just hit a button and hey, Gemini, or hey, Siri, or hey, Ass Phone, whatever you got. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a C90, there was Snake, and then a Brick Breaker.
Nope.
The black and white version where you just go left and right.
So I got to tell you a funny story. I had an old phone that I had pictures on. I plugged it into a computer like 5 or 6 years later, and the picture showed up this big. I mean, you couldn't even see it. And then when you tried to blow it up, it was so pixelated. It was like, yep. Whose boobs were those?
Anyway. And here you go. Exactly. Okay, I remember 2 numbers, C90, only 2 numbers, and not for bail, by the way, like you're mentioning here. But yeah, my wife's, mostly because like everything these days, you got to punch in the number, like for when you go grocery shopping, you want to get a discount or whatever, you're picking up a prescription, whatever. And then my daughters, because my daughters literally had the same phone number for, my God, 15 years or something, maybe. Like as soon as it was like, here's your, gave her first cell phone, she's had the same number.
Yeah, my phone number's been the same since Nextel.
Jeez. Nextel. I love Nextel.
There you go. But
my phone number
Nextel.
My little sister has my old Nextel number, and I hated it because it was literally 2 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't tell you how many times I had people just prank calling me because it's such an easy number to figure out.
Yeah, I was at the grocery store, and Nextel, you could just hit the button and just start talking, and you didn't have to accept it.
Yeah,
I'm at the grocery store, and he goes, "Hey, motherfucker, what's going on?" And I'm like, try to mute it, try to do it, just No, actually, it was before Nextel. It was another company, and I switched to Nextel. So it's been before Nextel. I've had this phone number probably 25 years, if not longer. I've had the same phone number.
Damn.
How many?
And here you go. Since 2003. So there you go.
Crazy.
Shit. It is crazy.
So my kids remember my number because we taught it to them back then because they had to call from landline.
Yes.
So I mean, my oldest daughter, that was mine, was 21, and the other girls knew it too, and the oldest one is 31. So probably when they were, I'd say probably 22 years, 25 years, somewhere near that area, I've had the same phone number.
Yeah, I remember when you had to actually remember phone numbers and push them in and call people.
What were you, 3 or 4?
No, like until middle school, because it's like we didn't really have until then. We didn't really have like good phones like that.
Yeah, I remember my mom when she finally got that flip phone. I'm like, oh my goodness, that thing flips up, and then you could close it. So
the razor.
Okay, bye. Click.
There was something to be said for those. There was something to be said for those. You want to hang up on somebody? You slam that thing shut,
Yeah, you could also throw it across the room and your phone would still work.
There you go.
I think my daughters, when they got their first phones, were some kind of a Nokia.
Yeah, yep. Nokia brick phones.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you could change out the keypads, the battery, the cases.
You could also run it over with a vehicle and it would still be fine.
I like this one here, though. C90, the last one he did.
Call that collect. There you go.
Do you guys remember that commercial, though? It was like 1-800-COLLECT, and you go, wait, add a baby, it's a boy.
Yep.
No.
Kind of. Yeah,
So-
yeah. So that way, that was their name, so that they didn't have to pay for the collect phone call.
Yeah, so you call up and you go, hey, they'd say, who's calling? And the person would call and they'd say their name, but instead of saying their name, they'd go, we add a baby, it's a boy. So it was like real quick. I could hear it.
Yeah. So they got the info, but yeah. And
then they're like, and then they started another commercial like 8 pounds, 16 ounces, whatever, 8 pound, 4 ounces, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's funny. I was just thinking back. I remember when I got out of high school, joined the military, and I had to get myself like a long distance calling card because like you had to pick a carrier to make a long distance call. That was like insane.
Yep. I remember when I moved to Georgia when I was like 18 or 19, I'd call my mom on that 1-800-COLLECT and I'd just go, Mike, and hang up. She'd get the message, and then she'd call me back on the payphone because she got it for 10 cents a minute.
And now here we are in 4 different spots of the U.S. talking to each other all at once on a YouTube.
Facts, though.
We've come so far.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's going back to AI. Imagine it just really broke ground, in the last 2 years?
2022.
Okay, 3 years or 4 years, whatever. But imagine what it's going to be in 2030.
Well, and that's why that's why I bring this stuff up all the time. And it's like, that's why like this stuff is constantly on my mind, because it's like, this is the future. And whether you want to embrace it or not, the future's here and it's going to smack you around whether you want it or not.
Facts.
It is. You either get involved in AI as a youngster and try to help create it and learn it and move it forward, or you sit back and you work at McDonald's where, well, I don't know, because I've seen places.
I was going to say, yeah, that ain't guaranteed. Yeah.
I've seen places that are making coffees and everything else like a little robot hand.
Well, that's what I'm trying to explain, because it's like everyone talks about it, and it's like you don't fully comprehend the full repercussions of this. The only jobs that there's really going to be is the people that are fixing the autonomous stuff and the robots to keep it all running until the robots are good enough to fix the autonomous machines and the robots. And then we're all out of jobs. And then we can worry about being a different kind of civilization than we've ever been in our entire lives.
And
but
that's
if you think
what I was
about
trying to get at before. And C90, thanks for being here, man. Have a good night.
Buddy. But if you think about it, if you take away all those jobs, the money's not going to be there to support the AI to even do their job.
The money doesn't matter. It's the money is, but that's why I've said several times. It's like it doesn't matter that the U.S. government's $39 trillion in debt. If we go fully autonomous, money doesn't matter. Get in as much debt as you need to get to the autonomous point, and you win as long as you did it first. And then money doesn't matter. We have a credit system, and like, here's your credits for milk this month. This is what we predict you need for a family, because we've done fully comprehensive AI research, and we realize that the average American family goes through this and blah, blah, blah. Our base needs are going to be taken care of. Everything you could think of is going to be taken care of.
That's funny you say that. I think it's more because they've been spying on us. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
Obvious with AI.
Yeah. So then does our personal credit score really affect us then either?
It won't
If
matter.
The government won't give a shit. Why should we?
No, it won't matter. That's what I'm
Well, if
saying.
you don't pay
In the short-term time frame, all of this economics is bullshit, because we're racing towards AI that's going to replace all of us, making it all a moot point anyway. Who the fuck cares that inflation's 4%? It doesn't matter if we can get robots to replace us all.
But if you don't pay taxes, your credits go down. You only get like a quarter gallon of milk.
There won't be taxes to pay.
I'm being a smart ass to Bedell.
Yeah, I get it.
How do you pay taxes
You're
when the
talking about
government
the
gives you
Chinese
money?
system. You're talking about more the Chinese system, where it's like if the Chinese AI gets in control and your social credit score isn't high enough, you can't even buy food today.
What are you talking about? Chinese is open source. What?
Yeah, bro. Tiananmen Square never happened.
What was that movie that was out there that, like, if you badmouth somebody, they could touch your vest and give you a bad score?
Hmm?
Yeah, so they'd be like, boop, 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 boop.
Yep, I remember that movie. But like, that's what
I never watched it. I just seen some on TikTok. That was it.
That's what China's shooting for, basically. That's kind of how they want their system. And I would like our system to be a little bit different. You know, it's like, yeah, our base level things are taken care of. But if I say that I want this house, I can go get the house as long as I've stored up my credits and things like that.
And Bedell, I just want to say you're perfectly positioned for the vertical stream. Perfectly.
I know. I was pointing to that earlier. I was like, it's funny because he's like, it almost looks like he's like on my shoulder.
It looks like he's sitting on your shoulder. Exactly. The devil on my shoulder.
All devils on the shoulder.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Oh man. So what do you guys say? Sorry. I didn't mean to
CPM raid real quick on Joe's channel.
Well, I was just gonna say, do you guys want to go raid Joe's stream or what?
Sounds good to me.
All right, then that's what we'll do. Listen, everybody that's been in the chat. Oh wait, I gotta pull those polls down, right? Let's see. We'll end the poll on the horizontal stream here, and here's the breakdown. Tie between none and I lost count at 31%. Yeah. And then 3 to 5 at 23%, and then 1 to 3 at 15%. And let me close the other one on the vertical. And let's see. Wow, none at 43%. That's impressive.
Yeah. Those are my people.
And
BC Corp used all 8 of his accounts to hit none.
Yeah. And then 1 to 3 is the next tied with the next two, which is I've lost count, and 1 to 3 at 29% and 0 at 3 to 5. So bottom line is I think the majority, even with that 43%, probably still falls in. Yeah, I got me some bags. Just saying. But
it's weird that it's a tie between it's like I'm highly fiscally responsible to I'm an absolute utter degen.
Welcome to degenery. Yeah, degeneracy. Yeah, there you go. All right, folks. Hey, thanks for everybody being here. We're here every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Tonight was like a stellar night. We actually talked a shit ton of crypto tonight because not these streams don't always say crypto related. So I'm impressed, and thank you to everybody who was here. You know what? I'm gonna give you all cheers on the way out the door here.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
And guys, thanks for being on the stream. I appreciate all of you. I really do. BC, thanks for making sure you're joining us tonight. Appreciate that. I'm gonna have to give JR some shit because he like
never showed up,
ghosted us. Although again, if he's getting necessary sleep, I'll give him a pass because hashtag JR needs sleep.
No passes. No passes. Go harder.
So there you go.
He was making homemade lasagna that he bought from the Walmart
that's right. The top quality lasagna. That's right. There you go. All right, guys. Don't forget, smash that like on the way out the door. Share this thing out. We're out of here. Appreciate everybody being here. We'll see you again next Friday night. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace out.
Hey, don't forget CCM Raid. CCM Raid when you get over to Joe's stream. Later.